I was shocked when I started using my xTool Omni Dual Edition. And the reason is speed has not been on our radar, specifically because xTool has not labeled it as like this big marketing thing. But I got to tell you, from my personal experience, there is one setting in the Dual that is going to dramatically increase, or I should say decrease, the amount of time that it is going to take you to print. And I'm going to show you with this very simple example. These two are both printed, obviously the same size, same exact design, same number of layers on the same material. I did one and then I did the other. And I'm going to show you the one setting that made one take almost half the time of the other. And you are going to want to make sure if you are using the xTool Dual Omni that you are using this setting too. And if you are still on the fence about which machine to buy, this may just tip you off.
Okay, so we'll start here in xTool Studio. You can see that I have my dual O1 Omni connected and I have my file brought in. So here is my file and we're just gonna do, as I said, a very simple flat UV print, okay? So when I have my file selected, I can go over here and pick the ink mode that I want. So I almost always put down one layer of white, even if the surface, as is in this case, also white. It just gives a nice base for the colors to sit on top. So I'm going to pick white and color. Now, because I'm using the Omni, the dual Omni, I have two different print heads which are indicated as print head 1 is called UV1 and print head 2 is called UV2. So I have three different white ink cartridges, which I explained in great detail in the prior video, where we talk all about the white ink. So if you haven't watched that, I would highly recommend that you do that before you're here, because it will give you a really good understanding, and then this will help you to further that. So essentially, what I have here is the white ink, and I am just going to print both. I'm going to pick my white from the UV1. Okay, now when I click process, it's going to come up here and it's going to tell me an estimated time. Now, I will tell you that I have found the estimated times to be slightly off. It usually is actually a faster printing than what you see. Not significantly, but maybe this would end up being like 2 minutes and 20 seconds as opposed to what you're seeing here for the estimated time. So we will just go ahead and click print on that and it's going to begin printing. Okay, so the printing begins, obviously, and the first thing that it's going to do is put down the layer of white. Now, it is pulling, as we talked about, because we picked UV1, it is pulling the white from printhead 1. So both the white and the CMYK in this example, the one that says it's going to take 2 minutes and 33 seconds, it's using the white from printhead 1 and then CMYK from printhead 1. Now, one thing that I want to point out to you is that the white ink cartridge in printhead 1 or UV1 is that single 125 millimeter white cartridge. So just keep that in mind as this prints and then as the next example prints as well.
So this one just finished. This is again the one that we just finished printing. It took 243. This is the one that has UV white from UV1 and color also from UV1. All right, now I'm going to print a second one. I'm going to put it right up here so that it's in the same position. You don't have to think, oh, the print head had to travel more or less. No. This one, I'm going to switch the white to come from UV2, rigid white UV2. Now, I'm going to turn this output off so that this one doesn't print, but I don't have to delete it because I want you to just be able to keep seeing how the difference here. This is literally the only thing that is changing. Okay, so I'm going to click process for this. And remember, the other one said something like 243, I think. This is already saying 146. So let's print that. A minute difference between which white you select is a pretty big deal. Okay, so there's also some discrepancy when you're talking about print tests and speed tests, what time you start at. I am going to start all of my time tests based on when the print head makes its first movement, not when the platen starts moving. So the print head test is going to start right away when this print head moves for the first time. Now, what you're going to notice with this one is you can see the platen went further back. That's because the print head position itself doesn't actually move. And because you need to use the second or the back print head for white, the platen has to move back so that it's under print head 2. Once the white is done, what you're going to see is the platen is going to move forward, push itself a little bit forward so that it's under print head 1, and that's where the color is going to come out.
So I clocked that at 1 minute and 35 seconds for that second flat print that we used the white ink from UV2 or print head 2, where we had the white ink coming from print head 2 and the color ink coming from print head number 1. Now, why is it so different? I'm going to get to that, but first I want to show you to clear up any questions about quality, to see if there's any difference in quality.
All right, so looking at them, they don't look any different. They don't feel any different. The only thing that is different is which print head printed the white. So now let's talk about the why. Since we've already established that the UV white in print head 1, remember that's all of these, print head 1, this white, which is listed as UV white, and this rigid white, which is part of UV2 or print head 2, these, despite their names, are actually the same ink formulation. Now, what I want you to see, and this is going to give you the aha moment for why the UV2 printed so much faster. So do you see back here how there's basically one little socket, or I'm not sure what the correct term would be, but this is what feeds the white ink channel. Okay, so there's only one of these on this small 125 millimeter cartridge. On the dual cartridge, which is 290 milliliters, there are two, which means that the print head itself doesn't necessarily move faster, because it actually doesn't, but two channels of white are being fed, which means that the same print head can put down two channels of white at the same time. That's the only thing I can figure, because as you saw, printing with UV1 versus UV2 took a full minute longer. Now, I can't tell you if the difference is going to be the same with all different size designs, right? So if you have something that is much larger than my little basketballs, maybe you're not going to see basically 50% speed increase when you use UV2. But to get the absolute fastest speed when you're printing flat, even, you want to use UV2 for your source of white. This came as such a surprise to me, and the reason is because xTool really isn't bragging about this. They really haven't listed this as a marketing item for the Dual Omni, and really against itself, it really is a major, in my opinion, a major pro for the Omni, even if you're not going to print texture, which when they talk about speed, in the few places that they've talked about speed, and I have a whole video about is the Dual faster, xTool's own documentation basically kind of has pulled back significantly and is saying that the texture is where the speed increase is. But what I have found from my own personal experience, as you just saw in those videos, when printing flat with UV2, you can see a significant print increase. And I'm not going to say right now, because I have another video that is going to test this versus the other models. But my guess is because the DT and the single don't have that double wide white standard ink, those are also going to be slower. So the absolute fastest way to print flat flat UV prints is with the dual using UV2. And that to me is a huge surprise and something that we should all be really excited about, because it's not something that I've seen in anything. And xTool has really been pretty hesitant actually about putting a number on speed. And I can tell you why. It's very, very difficult to say how fast a UV printer goes when you've got all these different modes. You've got all these different ink layers. You can have, white, varnish, color in all different orders, in all different layers. It's just very, very difficult to put one speed on there. It's nearly impossible, which is why they haven't done it. But I do think that this answers a really significant question. So if you have the Dual Omni or you're thinking about getting it, just know that when you go to select what ink you want, if you're doing white color or white color varnish or white varnish, just make sure that you select that you want your white to come from UV2. All right, guys, if you have questions, comments, please feel free to put them below in the comments. I do read and respond to all of them, or as many of them as I can. If you're looking for personalized same-day one-on-one support, I do offer all of that through Silhouette U, and you can use the code YouTube to get 50% off when you join. I put videos on there that I don't put here on YouTube. I offer personalized same-day support. I chat, all different types of things. So if you're looking for, more personalized help, you want US based support same day, I got you. All right, guys, see you soon.